Welcome back, dear children, to the third episode of this podcast session, Struggles for Equality. So, children, as we proceed with the chapter, we have seen till now that how few factors have been there for social inequality and how people have fought at various places to fight against social injustice. Now, in this third episode, we are going to learn about Tava Matsya Sangh, an organization who took up a similar fight. So, children, to start with this topic, I will just give you a brief introduction about dams. So, you all know that when dams are constructed, what happens? Dams are advantageous. They have given us multiple benefits, but at the same time, they have been disadvantageous for many. Like when dams are built, they are built around a river, and we all know that since ages, wherever water sources are there, communities settle down over there. So whenever such dams are made, the entire village community which is settled near that dam is uprooted. The entire village, all the villages are uprooted. People are forced to go to a new place, build new home, start afresh, get a different source of livelihood or whichever way they want. So this displacement of people and communities has been a problem wherever dams are made. Now, in this episode, we are going to learn about Tava Matsya Sangh, as I told you earlier, which is a federation of fish workers cooperative. Remember, you had learnt about weavers cooperatives in the previous chapter. So, this one is about fish workers cooperative, an organization fighting for the rights of the displaced forest dwellers of Satpura forest in Madhya Pradesh. Now, this Tava dam was built on Tava river near Satpura forest, Madhya Pradesh. So, originating in the Mahadev hills of Chhindwara district. You can browse through these names when you go through the chapter and you will get to know the location also of the place. The Tava flows through Betul before joining Narmada in Hoshangabad. Hoshangabad is the district. The Tava Dam started being built in 1958 and was completed by 78. Now, when this dam was built, you all know that when the dam is built, one side is blocked, right? So the dam is like a wall. So it submerged large areas of forest and agricultural land. The forest dwellers, the natives of that place, had nothing. They were left with nothing. All the resources, their means of livelihood, everything was taken away by this construction of dam. Now, some of these displaced people, what did they do? They settled themselves around the reservoir. And initially they had forest product as the source of earning. Now what they did, they started fishing from the reservoir and they changed their mode of earning. But after some time, what happened? In 1994, the government gave these fishing rights to the private contractor in the Tava reservoir. So these people, these forest dwellers, were displaced from here also. Now these contractors drove the local people away, and so thus began the fight. Now the villagers then got united and they formed an organization under the name of Tava Matsya Sangh. They organized rallies, Chakka Jam. As you all can see, right now when the farmers are also holding similar organization and rallies for their, whatever rights they want to put forward and whatever views they want to put forward. So finally, in response to their protest, the government created a committee to assess the issue. And then it was realized that their source of livelihood should not be snatched from them. So these people got back, the natives got back their fishing rights. Of course, in 1996, the Madhya Pradesh government decided to give them their fishing rights. And so, on 2nd January 97, people from 33 villages of Tawa started the new year with the first catch. And thus, we see that of course they were able to get social justice. Once they took over the fishing rights, they were able to increase their earning also. They were getting fair price also because of the cooperative. And so they benefited with this organization. So dear children, please go through this topic to understand it better, to see that how Tawa Matsya Sangh was organized, how they put forward their demand, and finally how state government had to listen to their demands put up by these fishermen, and finally this Tawa Matsya Sangh succeeded in getting justice for the fish workers.